No. Bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum. Bow, bow, bow. Boo boo ba doo ba doo ba doo. Bow, bow, bow. Settings. Stream. Output. Audio. Video. Copy. Cancel. Wrong. Go. No. All right. So today we need to get ladder 3 figured out. At this point, right now, I'm thinking source, and I'm thinking blizzard late, but early fire, end up going hydro blizzard.
I was sitting at a coffee shop just having a cup to pass the time.
And I'm just, the next step is going to be deciding if we're going to shoot 99 this ladder, if we're going to continue MF, because that's two completely different games. 1800 hours. I think I saw a video last night of a guy it took him to get it. Okay. Well, we already have a couple of sources made. We've got our lightning source, and we've got a really good fire source. Off ladder, already nearly perfect, wearing good gear. We've got our cold source, who is fire right now, but when we bring her off, she's going to be turning into cold. She's running standard Aki Spirit setup, towels with a Shaco, Travs. So standard MF setup. She's running Hodo with a flickering flame. When a little bit more damage, she does have an Ashudas. So our fire, we've got our fire, our cold, and our lightning built. The only reason we would run sorceress is for the magic find, but I don't have a lot of rune words that I need to build this ladder. I want to get my infinity. I don't have one yet. I don't have one for any of my characters. Charm Sunders do make it pointless, I understand, but still, that's you need one or two. Your Javazon needs one, your Lightning Source needs one. I could go pure damage. If I'm gonna go pure damage, I'm gonna go straight fire again. Mississippi, intercept the downpour before you take this cowboy's hat. All right, so the Amazon, we can go bow or Java. Java's your damage, clears cows, clears everything. Don't really want to run the chaos anyway. There's better density in other places. After playing for 20 years, I'd rather be running the tombs for density and the arcane and cows. Not a fan of the chaos. If we go 99 pure damage, we're still going to be MFing just as much. We're not going to get nearly as good drops, but our runes are not. What are we actually looking for as far as MF goes? Usually it's uniques and okay, rings, sure, I get that. Maybe I should go this. Maybe I should try to do this ladder with absolutely zero magic find, or as close to it as possible. I've never done that before. I've never played a pure damage non magic find character at all in my life, except for leveling and getting to end game. Hmm. Well, if I'm gonna go pure damage, who do I want to? Well, I mean, obviously the paladin. He's OP. I've got him right now. I've already got a dragon den built. I could build a Tesla den or an FOH den. Now, those boogers are expensive, and I don't usually spend real money on this game. I collect stuff, I trade stuff, but I don't really spend real money. And if you build a Tesla, then it costs money. Dreams. I mean, you're fighting dragons and sirs and hands of justice. Expensive, expensive. Now, a fully decked out sorcerer, sure, she can be quite expensive too, along with, a beast necro, and, you know, they can all, well, they're all really capable. But if I'm going, well, we can't just say pure damage. If we're going to say pure damage, we would say something like the Barb, and he would be like a Pit Zerker or something. You can get massive amounts of damage, you can stay alive. But realistically, where am I going to get most of my XP from? It's going to be where games have a lot of people. We have the Sunders. Okay. Okay, so 85. So you get up to 85 or 90 in ball with ball and Diablo. That's doable. After you get up to 92 or 93, it's pretty hard to level anymore. I don't know a lot about the terror zones, but I do know they go up a little bit higher, up to 2 levels higher than the standard, maybe. And if you're the highest character level, I'll have to read up some more, but I guess it's possible you could do what I saw the German guy doing the other day, make a cow game. Everybody comes in, you go clear the whatever's terrorized. I don't really need any more Sunders though. I mean, I need perfect Sunders. I mean, I'm either gonna have to get teleport through Enigma, a bought staff, which the charges are horrible on because you still have to fight for your FCR. So you're still pushing for source, for just movement. Yeah, a frenzied barb or is probably the fastest character in the game. I don't know. I've never done the stats. I have raced a few of them a long time ago, but it's been a long time. Uh, Zon, she's pretty fast too. If you throw, a good bow on there with harmony in it, pretty sure it's harmony. Get that vigor, level 10, whatever it is. Assassin's got burst of speed. They can all be quick. They can all do a lot of damage. I've never actually done a melee sin for a full ladder. Do I want to do an assassin for my first 99 character on stream? Jeez. Oh god, assassin? I mean, traps are cake. Traps are absolutely cake. Anybody can run traps. But a melee sin is a little bit different. And if I'm being completely honest with you, I'm not a professional at it. I have played them in the past. I'm not neophyte to assassin. You can run treachery on her for a long time, but your teleport's still going to be an issue. And getting Enigma on a character without teleport is going to be an issue. We may have to run 2 characters. We may have to run a full source for Magic Find and Telly, and then our character that we build. It's going to be really hard to hit 99. We really need to find out if these new rune words are going to do anything now. The helms that I saw, maybe a few of them, maybe the damage reduce one, life leech for the mercenary, but there's better stuff. I mean, look, here's a crown of thieves, 12 life leech, hella dexterity, hella life, mana, fire res. That Let's look at her skills. Get out of traps. We didn't run traps. I would definitely run Phoenix Strike. I put a level 43 naked in the moor in hell just because I was doing forges for everybody. And I maxed out Phoenix Strike, and I think I went with Dragon Talon because it added like 3 or 5 kicks at the end, and it was absolutely ridiculous. She was killing in hell at level 42 naked. Now you can't get her out of the moor, obviously, but that's ridiculous damage. 2023. Why not run an assassin? You down. Go on and take it. Baby, run the path across the gray sky. Straight in a straight line, you can't get here fast enough. Grab a truck and fire it up. Lean on the gas and off the clutch. Leave Dallas in the dust. I need you in a rush. So baby, run. There is stuff that, I mean, this isn't horrible. This is something I grabbed while I was walking through a source, this ladder. It's got amp damage, it's got a little bit of ED, it's got, some AR. It's not great, but, decent damage for an offhand weapon when you're just walking, starting Nightmare. You're going to be amazing one day. We've got all sorts of options. Maybe I should take... My druid right now is running a gold wrap. We'll let him keep it. This is all stuff going to my off ladder characters to get them finished off. It's a decent fort. I did this for the sanctuaries. I want to throw him on a barb and just kind of walk him around. Maybe Nightmare Chaos and see how he does. Maybe not even attack anything. I just want to see how it hits. Oh, going back to the so we've got DR right here. Hella DR with dual leech. Plus max defense. Look at that. 252 defense. Why would you make these new rune words? I don't, the hell ones. Maybe you can use the lightning one if you're like clearing chaos or clearing the throne or the world stone up to the chaos or Ubers. Where else do you really see souls? Act 3? Nobody does 3 though. I mean, we found the 3 skip literally day 1. I can't think of any other instances where that's really necessary. The Life Leech DR one is cool. It's cool to have something else, but if I'm going to go for a rune lord this ladder, it's either going to be the druid one or the assassin one. Only thing about the assassin one is that's probably something I'm going to be getting at the end of ladder. or I should say, after my character's already built. And I don't remember the stats on it correctly, but I want to say it was a mid. It was a 50-ish, 30, 40, 50-ish. It was a nightmare. It wasn't a hell. It wasn't a, a level. It wasn't a jaw goal type thing. It wasn't like a chaos. If we don't magic find, if we literally build, if we just build a Nova source or a lightning source, because we're going for infinity anyway, and we run nothing but the Countess, and we get a Mal and 3 pulls a week, maybe an ist every 2 or 3 weeks. It's a lot of tower runs. You can do a lot of tower runs in a ladder. We can cube those up. We can get our goals and our vexes. We're not going to get a whole lot more than that, though. We're going to have to go higher than the tower if we're going to get, our lows and our jaws and our bears. And we really need, at minimum for this ladder, bear, mal, bear, ist. Now, for pros and, the beast mode people, that's nothing. They can get that. I cannot do that. I play 2 or 3 hours after work every night. And sometimes on weekends, I get to do a little stream like this that lasts an hour and a half or 2 hours. It never goes very long. Oh, George Strait. How did we get on George Strait albums? I like George Strait, but I wanted old country. You're not even. Look at this Jelly Roll. Ooh, that's interesting. That's what Merle Haggard. Merle Haggard had some wonderful music back in the day. Of course, he had some really bad stuff too that'll get me pulled immediately. Chris Ladoux, you had some great music, man. Oh, you know who you should listen to? Who was uh We Can't Go On Together with Suspicious Dwight Yoakam. Oh, Ain't That Lonely Yet. That's a good one. Guitars, Cadillac. All of these are good ones. Yeah, let's just play his album. Sing Dixie, Bakersfield, Turn. Oh, all these are great. We may skip. We may not. I don't know. We'll see what happens. So, and that's what we're going to put our infinity in right there. This and this I kept because I was debating BOTDing them, and that's just a decent defense base with 3 sockets. Because I love you too much, baby. Why can't you see what you're doing to me? Believe a word I'm saying. We can go on together with suspicious mind. We can build our dreams. And I know. Say hello. So these are all the sunders I pulled off the ladder, or I'm going to be pulling off ladder. And I got more lightning than anything. For some reason, it just seemed to drop more. In early ladder, it was fire. Everything was fire. I probably got 20 of them drop straight. And then later ladder, at the end of ladder, it was all lightning. Very interesting. But I try to get about 4 of each. They're not good. 86s, 84s. But, there's some 70s mixed in there. 73, 72. These are the important ones. This is the Magic Resist, PDR, and then a bunch of skillers. They'll all go over to off ladder characters. Yeah. trap I can't hold out because I love you too much, baby. Why can't you see what you're doing to me? You can't believe a word I'm saying. Can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. Why can't you try what you do? Let's skip guitars and Cadillacs. Let's go to 1,000. So it's going to be about 12 something, 13. Oh, commercial. All right. So what do we got? We got some 35s here, some randos. Just that's a low defense towels and it's not even socketed. I don't know why I'm holding on to that. Would that piercing be any good? No, I don't have anything that's a couple of whites that I made. Some stuff for my necro to make into really excited about this too. I wanna be I got headaches on my pocket. This is in my brain. Alright. So today we are going to come up with character type, character build, and name. Give me 1 second. I got a runny nose. Oh, Travis Tritt. You bastard. You were amazing. All right. We know we're going to have our one main character. And his or her goal is going to be to make infinity and whatever rune words we decide to get from the ladder. So, goals, infinity. That's it. That's all we really want. Now, we're going to look at the new rune words and we're going to save as many runes as we can as we go. We're going to go no magic find. We're going to go pure damage, which is good because runes are not touched by magic find at all. Just it does magic find does not care for runes. Runes don't care. It only cares about players in game. So this is going to be a lot of lower cross runs. We're going to have to go source, guys. The teleport is mandatory. Now, after we get built up, if we get our infinity built early in the ladder, for some reason we get a double bear drop from a cow or something crazy. And then an SOJ from Trist while we're going to get a leg or something. We may try to make an Enigma. And then we can switch over to... It would probably still be best just to stay with the source. At least until everything's built. We're going to run a no magic find source. That's what we're doing. Alright, let's pull up our ice cream lady just so we can look at what we're gonna be. Can't take the beating. Not having you to hold. Live version. Small voice keeps repeating deep inside my soul. Tired of pretending I don't love you anymore. I've got to take the chance or let it pass by. I don't much care for this live version. You're dragging out too much. Willie Nelson does that too. After he got old, he started dragging all of his stuff out, trying to harmonize and vocalize and ululate or whatever the word is, and it's just not gravy, dude. Firebolt and Fireball, 20, 40, 60, 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your damage is going to be there. We've got the Sunder. We can run Flickering Flame if we need to. We can run a Shootist or Hodo if we don't find Aki. Spirit until then. Spirit, Aki, Hodo, Spirit, Hodo, however the runes drop. Spirit offhand. We would love, well, we always run towels, but that's for the magic find. We could run a Nephilim. We could just run, we could just run something simple with res. We're going to drop a Shaco. We're going to drop mini Shacos, at least 2 or 3 every ladder. I need to be able to get to Mephisto. He seems to drop, he will drop me a good Paladin shield and a Shaco every ladder if I just stay on him. Yeah. Your bases, you prefer bases. You don't want Magified when you're hunting bases anyway. Water. See. And we could even, until you get your Flickering Flame, you could run those new mid-level ring words. Might not actually be horrible this ladder if I'm not shooting for. This is going to be very weird, guys. Very weird running without Magic Find. So let's just say Smoke. We're going to run Smoke. And then we'll run like Ort Soul for our helm. We'll have the lightning res and stuff. We'll run like a layman's or Linyams, the Linmos, something, some cheap staff, cheap belt or something. We can upgrade. Well, I mean, I got 3 gold drafts in my set. We're gonna drop stuff like that. We're not gonna get Travs. I really like the Alder's boots. A lot of fire res, and if I'm running fire, the Sunder's going to be a prop. The Mage Fist, the fire with the Sunder charm is going to cost a lot. So if I could put an extra 40 or 50 to my fire here and drop, ooh, that would help a lot actually. Odo would give me more res if I don't do a Shootist. Water. Breakpoints are low for the source, the fire source. We can run Blizzard. We're not going to have enough points. We can run 1 point Frozen Orb, and we could swap our Merc out. We could do a damage bar. You know, I've never done an Act 5 damage bar. So not only will I be doing hella damage, and able to enchant him. But we could give him a really good weapon early, like in obedience. They're cheap. Helco Thule Foul. And if you get them in a decent base, you can get anywhere from 600 to 900 damage on the high end. Can't do that. Sorry, buddy. It's a great song, but I can't. And even a Nephilim with the towels on him, he would be able to survive the telly around. Alright, so we're gonna go Hydra. It'll build quick because you run fire with your leaf early, primary, all that stuff. So it'll be fine. 1 point in these bad boys, and then we'll eventually buff up static for the play. And then we're gonna have a prerequisite in Frost Nova anyway. I usually use it for my crowd control, but if we're setting at 20, 40, 20, 40, 60, 85, 86, 7, 88, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94. So 90, I mean 80, 89, 90 is very easy to get to. You just need to go into your, get your Ondals and hopefully an Annie. I have a couple. They're not hard to get. You gotta build you a pally that can do it. Come on, man, sing the song. There it is. I've done fine this ladder. I've built quite a bit, and I've still got a goal left over. And I kind of want to keep it. I feel like I could do better than a goal, though, for the... Your memories driving me lonely, crazy and blue. Helps me forget her. Better it's turn it up, turn it up. All right. Looks like we have 37,000 people in chat. Love that. So definitely not going to get a name from chat. Source Hydra with either 1 point in orb or 1 point in cold. Let's look at our mule. We're going to have to immediately create mules because she's going to get stuff. It's going to happen. We're going to need charms because we're going to be pulling off quite a few more sunders until we can get, perfect ones. We'll be doing that for the next 20 years. What weapons and armors do I still need to make? It's always good to have an extra fort. It's always good to have an extra, BOTD, or maybe we can probably get away because we're not going to be pulling a whole lot off of this ladder. There's not a whole lot of rune words to build, so we can probably get away with one armor and weapon merc. You can always make more later, but we'll go with gear. We'll just go with gear. And then we need one for rings and runes and facets and stuff like that. So we'll call that one shiny. I'm pulling 3 this ladder, but I also have 3 fully geared characters of stuff too. So between Charms, Gear, Shiny, and we'll just call one Overflow, those will be our 4 mercs that they will be created day 1, day 2 of ladder, and they will stay just like this one. They'll stay level 1 the whole time. We'll be putting stuff on them, taking stuff off of them as we go. And then at the end of the ladder, you know, they'll disappear and all their stuff will go on all these other people. Here's my stuff left over from the first ladder. Let's take a peek at that. When my money's all gone, telephone singing, hey, hey, mama, can your daddy come home? Well, I can remember being in high school. I don't know if it was 1997 or 1990, somewhere right there, but this was a huge song on the radio back then. Huge song. All right, I still got some empty bases on this bad boy. That 811 ain't bad, actually. 700 to 720. Strength is not bad on either one of those. Stone, Prudence, Durus, Treachery, 35 Spirit, 35 Spirit. It's a 163. It's not bad. Another Durus. Boom, boom. Durus is typically what I run on my Merc until I can make Fort. And sometimes I even run Durus after. A couple of belts, res, dual res, ring of ears, a dungos, a towels, a Wilhelm's, just for the dual life, the dual leech. It's not really great. There's another Snow Clash, and then of course a Gold Wrap, and then a Gold Wrap. That's probably a T Gods, and that's a Razor Tail. Demon Horns. I'm only holding on to this for the 20 IAS. I think I've got another one. I know I've got one on my Druid. Mage Fist I don't need. Chances I don't need. But we're going to hold on to it just until everything drops off. Yeah, here's more Mage Fist. Here's some Inferno Strides, some Ormuses, free buff Ormuses. I could put that on my Sin and turn her into a kicker. Another Ongles. This is what came off the first ladder. A couple of pulls. There's an Ist, a couple of Ums, a couple of Sirs, a Vex Gull, and 2 Mouths. So the first ladder was very good to me, but I also remember I dropped a SOJ like 6 days in or something like that. That was it was worth a lot. It was worth a lot. It did a lot for me, ladder 1, dropping that SOJ early. Here's how it works, people. If you don't get it, if you want to have cool stuff, you just have to push it off till later. You find really cool stuff early in the ladder and you trade it. And at the end of the ladder, you've got all this wealth. I'm still, I mean, that gives me, okay, so I got 2 Sir. That gives me 1 Bear. Bear, Mal, Bear, Ist. I only need 1 more Bear. This ladder, I only need 1 Bear. I should go for 99. I should go pure damage, fire, I like fire. Pure damage, fire. This is going to be our 99 ladder, guys. Whether we're able to do it or not, with just, 2 or 3 hours every night, and then whatever I can get in on the weekends, I don't know. I know when I was playing Classic before I had children, like when I was in the Army and after, when I was driving a truck, when I was working at the college, when I was working at Walgreens, these were all jobs that afforded me the time to get a 99. I don't know if I can do it in 2023. It's a lot of work. What month is this? August. So we're still doing 6 month ladders? Was it a 5, 6 month? Yeah, I think so. No, it hit in October, didn't it? I want to say it hit in October, November, December, January. I can get the Infinity after ladder drops. We're gonna go for 99 this ladder, guys. We're doing it. We are going nine. We're shooting for 99 this ladder. We're not trying to pull anything off. We will sell everything we get, and we will try to pull a bear rune. That's it. All right. Well, we determined everything. 99. We're going 99. Now we just need a name. Going to be a lot of sources going for 99. What would be easiest to get to 99 on? Well, what would be easiest? Sorceress. I'd still be leading games, or probably the Paladin, the FOH Paladin. God, Dwight Yoakam was amazing. I don't understand why we don't hear more of his stuff. Oh, the Judds. Oh, stream's gonna get to see me cry. Grandpa. Yeah. Let's let Google help us with a name. What's German? How about let's do something with the red balloon. Let's do something with the airport. Let's do what is it? Flughafen? Mit der Flughafen. Ooh, what's the German line for the war machine? The war machine that comes to 99 red balloons lyrics. The war machine springs to life and opens up one eager eye, focusing it on the sky. Lyrics in German. There we go. That's what we want. Come on, Nina. Give us the words. Grandpa. God, what a song. All right. You and I in a little boat. Darum schickt ein General in Fliegerstaffel hinter her, Alarm zu geben, when Sir Sowar Dabewarn dort am Horizont nor. Nur. Yeah. So it's verse 2. Panic bells. It's red alert. There's something here from somewhere else. The arm is given. Where it or. So this is war? I want to translate that. That to that. I think that's going to be pretty close. Copy. Oh, go back. Please go on. No cooperation. It's right here. It's alarm is given. Will you stop? Verse 2. Translate. Eins, zwei, drei, vier, fünf, six, nine. So what is 99? 99? Something like that. 99 in German. 99. Yeah. 99. I was close. I put a T in it or something. All right. 99. I like that. Let's just go with the German for 99. Is it going to fit? Seven. N E U N U N D N E U N. Where are we at? Z I G. Hey, it'll fit. One, two more. All right. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, it all fits. We're good. All right, so let's go with that. All right. So let's talk about what we're gonna wear. I Yeah. Insight Merc until we get obedience on a fire source. Maybe we'll run Hydra. Pure Hydra. If we're running nothing but fire, we can actually not only max Hydra, but we'll have a good 15 points left over. 10 points that we can put in. There's no point to get out of fire. There's no point to class into anything else because there's no more immunities. We can have a Sunder. I can also put on like a Phoenix or something. I can put on a Flickering Flame. We can drastically drop their fire res anymore now. So there's no point to be multi-class. I typically run 1 point in Frost Nova just for the crowd control. Pure Fire 99, 2023, man. If you're running Pure Fire, well, let's go look at my Pure Fire source. And I'm lying to my poor heart. She'll come back someday. Oh, I'll be alright. If you lose your one and only, for the lonely, but watch your broken dreams dancing out of the beams of a neon moon. 20 years, I have never once played a ladder without a Magic Find character. This is going to be interesting. This is a completely different game. This is like going from regular Diablo over and just playing hardcore. This is a completely different game. So this is this is kind of what you would look like for a fire source. Now, I've still got her heavily Magic Find, but I think I've got enough shoot it. Let's play with it a little bit. We've got the stuff here. Let's pull this Geeds out and let's throw another Fire Skiller in. Let's get rid of this Hodo. And let's throw our shooters on. We will socket this and throw a facet in it for sure. Now, maybe we should go for the Fire Ormus. Which one gives us more fire skill damage? 14. Let's go with that. So if we're running a shooters with Flickering Flame, we'll socket both of these. That's fine. That's just a buff stick, but we'll have a better one coming off. Excuse me. Coming off ladder. The Mage Fist will keep. Travs will go away, and we'll run the boots. We'll run the Druid boots. Our FCR is probably not going to be a problem. What is, okay, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 5, 105. No, no, right here. We got way more right here. 135. That's way above the break point. We could drop that. We could put another SOJ on. We could run for an extra point there. Hella fire absorb there. Res is going to be a problem. Belt. Probably going to have to be a res belt. All these will go away. We'll replace them for probably mana small charms or life small charms. Maybe we'll buff it up. Oh, maybe we'll do a bunch of small strength charms. We'll still need to go for. It's going to be hard to get an Annie if I don't have a paladin. Hmm. First thing that I thought of when I thought I'd drink you off my mind. Get lost in the liquor. You're the only one I. All right, so this is not max damage. If we stuck some facets in here and some facets in here, we could actually do better. Now, this isn't actually horrible. 43k is a lot of damage. It's a very decent amount. And we've got a good 20 from here, and you can get 5 or 12 shots off of this bastard before 2 of these hit. So we're doing plenty of damage. I want to look at the Hydras. I mean, if I take 1 point out of that, there's only 4 points in that. And I put it in here. All we're moving is 20 points from here to here, really. Price I'll pay. Do we need 50,000 damage? I mean, Mephisto, we can just mode him. He's not any threat. Diablo, I don't really like playing the Chaos. I mean, it takes too long to clear. There's much better stuff to do. Ball, that'll get him. Firewall is also fully capable of doing massive damage, but Firewall is really bad for the Firewall. 85 plus the skill quest. 20, 40, 60, 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 6. Skill points. But quite a few in meteor still. Or 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You could actually get a point in Frozen Orb. You could use your damage. You could use the orb as single shot. Crowd control. Switch your mark over to a Thorns mark. And then every time he gets hit, he's going to be doing extra damage.
Not in town.
He's got a pretty good setup. I like the fort. I like the Andy's visage. That's not a good insight. It's only got a 15 roll, but the ED and the 6-5, we're going to keep it. I'm not going to waste time re-rolling that. I'm going to put in obedience if we want more damage anyway. Boom, boom, boom. Dum, dum. Yeah, I got blisters on my heel. And since I'm not really picking up stuff, I can drop this in my stash and put more skillers in. You gotta have room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, you could get 9 skillers in there, but you still have to have room for your torch. I don't think your torch stats work while it's in the... Yeah, it does not. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Cisco. Get it, boy. Hey, you don't know me, but you don't like me. You say careless how I feel. How many of you that sit and judge me you ever walk the streets of Bakersfield? But you don't like me. You say careless how I feel. How many of you have sit and judge me? You ever walk the streets of Bakersfield? Judge me. You walk the streets of Bakersfield. Oh, wonder. Oh my gosh, people are actually playing. There's Pig. Yeah, Pig runs in barbs. There's a bunch of people in here. Where are all you people? Oh, Magic Fine. You're probably a dual account douche. Kind of cool to see people playing Classic, though. It's a good song. Yes. Took a friendship on. No memories down. Baby lost his wife, lost his baby. I keep from going crazy. Good morning, man. Looked at me and smiled and said, raise my head, bow my head, and finding more and more truth. The words written in red tell me that there's more to life than just what I can see. Oh, I believe. Ins and outs of a small town life. I cannot see my health. Man Wrigley's down. Oh, time. You feel that sweet old man. Look me in the eyes, and I raise my hand, bow my head, and find more. Come on. The words written in red. You tell me that there's more to life than just what I can see. Oh, I can't quit the but you can't tell me that it all ends with a slow ride in a hearse. And now I'm more and more convinced the longer that I live. No, this can't be. No, this can't be. No, this can't be all there is. So I raise my hand, bow my head, and find more and more true. The words written in red. Tell me that there's more to us than just what I can see. I believe. Come on, man. Come on, man. It's Dunlop. Dunlop. Actually sucking right now, so let's focus a little bit here. Maybe we'll do the cheater. If you're ever in a player's aid game, or you're just having a specific, especially hard time, like I seem to be right now for some reason, there's a nifty little trick on Andy. Come on, Andy. Come on, Andy. Come on, Andy. I can't hide the way I feel about you anymore. And hurt the pains ain't out of my head anymore. My tears no longer wait. My resistance ain't that strong. God keeps recreating life with you alone. Ain't told everything. Come on, Andy, where are you at? I guess Andy left. I've never seen you run back that far. Good Lord, woman. next to you. Boom, boom, boom. My two can take the lead. Then we just attack the doe. She is incapable of opening the door. And if we look over here, she should be losing life. And we can actually go a little bit closer. Do all sorts of different. I don't love you anymore. I've gotta take the chance on let it pass by. If I expect to get on in my life. Is she taking damage? She is not, so. My resistance ain't that strong. Oh, my mind keeps recreating a life with you alone. I don't love you anymore. See, he's doing it too. Why is there a thawing potion in my stash? That's weird. I feel like something's missing. Hmm. Very weird. Alright, well, let's see. Who do we got here? Got fire, 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 fire. It hurt real bad and cried myself to sleep. Boom, boom, boom. Came to Babylon. Of course, she's right there. They so slow. Oh, get out of there. Get out of there. And it's guitars and Cadillacs and hillbilly music. Things that I call home. Boom, boom, boom. Guitars and Cadillacs, hillbilly music. The only thing that keeps me hanging on. Oh, no gold? No, literally no gold. Well, that's a sad. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, so she's right by the door. We should be able to telly over here. Drop a gold. Drop another gold. Drop some foil. Foil, 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 foil. Guitars and Cadillacs. Hillbilly music. Lonely streets that I call home. Did she die? Wow. What's the luck of that? Did I go home? How's an invalid name? Is the only thing that keeps me hanging on. Wow, wow. There he is. I was gonna say, I know I got him because I walked. Look at that. Look at that. So, what's the difference between playing online D2 Reds, updated, blah, 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 and playing offline Old Classic? When you play offline Old Classic, you end up beating the game with stuff like a Spectral Shard, and a Dark Glow, and a Gem the Mask, and a Gem Shield. Look at that. That is a level 7 Sash. And I beat the game on hell. Begging board. Same as my daddy and his daddy before. Saw daddy daddy around here. Only come to town about twice a year. Buy 100 pounds of yeast and some copper land. Everybody knew that he made moonshine. Now the demon man wanted daddy bad. Followed with everything he had. For my time, but I've been told never come back from Copperhead.